Conor McGregor sent out this tweet, let's just throw straight to it, saying that he is now retiring young from the sport of MMA. So he has said, I have decided to retire young. Thanks for the cheese. If anyone needs that translated, it means thanks for the candy or the cash. Catches later. So reactions have just taken the world by storm. Everyone has their own theory, but we're going to throw to another theory here straight away so we can get our elements out in the open, and then we will come back and respond. So his coach, first of all, said, well, that's fun while it lasted. Colin Coward, who is very opinionated and usually bang on with some of his assumptions and theories on this. And by the way, let's state this is all theories at the moment. We have no new information from Conor McGregor. Just his tweet is all that's surfaced, and then the reactions have poured in with people speculating one way or the other. Here's what Colin Coward had to say.
At the notorious MMA, Conor McGregor, 12 minutes ago, decided to retire. You know what this feels like to me? Call me crazy, Joey. A disagreement with Dana White and Conor McGregor. This feels like some sort of dispute between an argument. Are you ready? Can you fight? Argument over training. I don't know. When you're at the height of your athletic peak, you generally don't retire. And you certainly don't do it without a smartly well-crafted PR release.
Yeah, this seems
like two guys got into an argument. I'm just guessing here. And Conor McGregor ticked off, went to his Twitter account.
So it's just a leverage move.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you're going to retire and you're Conor McGregor, the only reason you would go to Twitter is for a reaction. You wouldn't go to Twitter because to have the ego to fight, you've got to believe your retirement's worth more than that and is bigger news than that. So the notorious MMA, Conor McGregor, 12 minutes ago, now it's about 15. I've decided to retire young. Thanks for the cheese. Catches later.
So, Jason, thoughts on this first theory before we go into some of the other ones?
Well, the first theory I think is extremely realistic. I found the Coward video. I thought it was very interesting. And the initial reaction to it is, first of all, lose-lose for Conor McGregor. Terrible, terrible idea to send that tweet out. Because if he is retiring, you've decided to go out. First of all, you decided to back out of UFC 200 after you tapped out against Nate Diaz. That's very weak. And two, if you're not retiring, which I know you're going to touch on, you don't fuck with your fans like that. You don't toy with them, as you're going to talk about right here. So terrible, terrible idea by Conor McGregor to ever use, and anybody, really, to use Twitter as a medium to announce your retirement.
Yeah, so again, it's all speculation. I hope that this is someone actually tweeted me saying, is it Ireland's April Fool's Day? Like, we're still in April. Maybe they're a little behind the
April
scenes.
19th?
But I hope that would be it. Or someone's hacked his account or something, because no one, and I mean no one, is pro Conor McGregor as I am, as this channel has been at times. I know that we've got used to be. So if he is toying with his fans' loyalty to get one up on Dana White, that's fucking weak, man. That is weak, because I talked about this as well. We actually did a Facebook Live. It's different with Conor McGregor, and I'll tell you why. Because he has a country like just vouching for him, man, who just want him to do so well, and he has been a great ambassador for them. So if he is retiring, people can have their speculations as to whether or not it's one way or the other. There is ESPN ran a speculation basically that they stated it could be due to the impact of the Carvalho death when he was fighting Conor McGregor's teammate. That is a firmly realistic example as well. But again, we don't know what's going on in Conor McGregor's head. But taking that aside, and if it is just due to the fact that he's wanting to maybe get one up on Dana White and prove that he is as superior as we all know he already is in this industry, because he does control a lot of it, I think that disregards everything that McGregor stood for to this point, and I would be very upset. And I'm sure a lot of people would be upset. People will defend the guy till their last breath, and that's fine, man. Like, I'm a huge fan, but I speak here a little bit hurt, and I know there's a lot of fans out there if that is the case, because we don't know at this point. We could do this tomorrow and people are all just laughing and like, Francis, you nearly cried on a clip talking about Conor McGregor and he wasn't even retiring.
No, so
it was a joke.
So that's the thing. One, his account wasn't hacked. Come on. There already would have been some resolve to that. It's been about 3 hours since he sent out that tweet in the first place. And second of all, because I know we have to want to get some more information for you guys too. But in general, lose-lose. You have burnt your bridge. You've burnt your bridge to at least this fan of that used to be of you. Never again would I root for Conor McGregor, ever in a million years, regardless the reason. Because again, it is such a, you're hiding, man. You're hiding behind a keyboard. To announce your retirement from the UFC after you tapped, after you were in the pocket of Dana White, after you control the UFC, no, that doesn't
After
work.
he came out and away from the UFC with such grace after that fight, like with grace, like I'm coming back. You've seen me respond to adversity many a times before. I'm coming back. I'm going to be better than ever. I'm taking him at the same weight class again. We're not adjusting anything. We're going straight back into this, and I'm going to right the wrong. It's harsh. If it's money, then it's I know he likes to proclaim that he's got the cash and he makes the cheese for everyone, but some fans believe that it's more than just that, mate. Some fans believe that it is down to a lot of the respect that you have for the fight and the respect that you have for the industry and the respect that you have for yourself. So again, this is all speculation. We don't know at this point, but I did ask on Twitter what many people's thoughts. So good fans of the channel and good friends of the channel like Fight Tips, Shane Faison, who's a really knowledgeable in this industry, actually said that he wouldn't do that to his fans. It's a contract negotiation tactic or a publicity stunt. And I said, I agree with that, Shane. But is that not toying with the loyalty you have of your fans? That's a big question.
Yeah, exactly.
Another one, it was Rapid MMA on our Twitter. It was really interesting. He just basically broke the tweet down bit by bit and said, come on, he said he's going to retire young, not retire now. Very simple and nothing to read into. Another interesting theory is, could it be he's retiring after UFC 200? Or, again, this is many different theories and we want to get the audience's thoughts. So, last thoughts on the theories so far. You're done.
My last thoughts, I'm not a fan of Conor McGregor. I probably won't watch his fights. If he ever fights again.
What about if I invite you over, like we did the last time?
I'll take a poop.
Jesus. All right, let us know what you guys think in the comments. It's a really confusing one. We're trying our best to divulge and find out what's been going on. But stay tuned. We've got another clip coming up where we talk about how everyone in the industry responded. We've got Nate Diaz, we've got Josie Aldo. You don't want to miss that. Only here on TIT Sports. Hit the subscribe button. Goes a long way. All comments are appreciated. Back again.